Behind every great meal, there is a story. And behind every great recipe, there is a journey. Behind the recipe.
There's a lot of people in my life that taught me how to cook. I think the main inspiration for me, though, was my mama and papa. They were Southern to the core. They both worked in cotton mills their whole life, both from South Carolina. They were, of course, kids of the Depression as well, so, stretching a dollar, stretching everything that they had. And that's sort of how they lived their life. My mom, I never saw her buy anything pre-made. I mean, everything she made was from scratch. That's kind of that's sort of how I was raised, and that's sort of how my grandparents were. And that's sort of how this kind of cooking is too. I can just taste my grandparents in every bite of everything we make. Macaroni and cheese pie. It is a Southern classic dish, unlike no other. Southern macaroni and cheese is a custard-based macaroni and cheese as opposed to a sauce-based macaroni and cheese. And what that means is that actually we'll make a custard to pour over that in order to bake it, as opposed to making a cheese sauce that's typically the sort of traditional, I guess, Americana macaroni and cheese. Growing up like I did, macaroni and cheese pie is everywhere. Every family reunion, every church social, everybody's family seems to have a recipe for it. Everybody makes it. And of course, my mom believes macaroni and cheese is the best. I would be intimidated as all get out to make it for my mom. There's no way I would have tried to make her macaroni and cheese. My whole family's sort of like that. There's so many of these recipes that sort of died with her, but I was lucky enough to have spent more time with her than most of my cousins, and so I truly feel like I have all those recipes kind of in me. It's not a hard recipe. You can make it your own, which is the wonderful thing about cooking. I do that all the time. I take what my papa did or what my mama Lee did, and I make it, and then all of a sudden it's like, I think I want to do it this way, and then I'll change it up and sort of make it mine. And so and then the recipe transforms into Dameien's, and it's not just my mama Lee or my papa's. It's a family recipe, but it's unique to me.